What's up everyone, and welcome back to a new video today here on my channel. Today I will be showing you my journey when I beat Terraria in 24 hours. My journey had begun. First thing I did was to chop down some trees, because that's obviously what you want to do in this game when you start. Later on I started to make my little hobbit hole, I guess, a little cabin, just to get me protected. Then I went exploring. In 10 seconds of walking I found myself a crimson biome. This is great. And I see this stupid red flying thing which distracted me, and I later got killed by slime just because of this stupid thing. Later I went mining, got a furnace, you know, because like furnaces are good. Made myself some wooden gear, and I was ready to go explore and not die to every single mob. Now ventured down to this cave, and yeah, I died to this cactus. Alright, just okay, I'm new to this game. Later on I found another cave with some cool grappling things. I mined a little bit, and I also found my first life crystal. Now I found this water walking boots which were really good, and they actually saved me right there, so it was really nice. Later on I took my recall potion, and I later went back there because I realized that I can get good loot here. And I used this spankler potion to like find more loot, I guess. Now being noob at this game, I drowned. Okay, I'm not that good at this game. I went up to Sky's Island to find myself a Star Fury. Now this I heard was a good beginner weapon, so I was gonna use this. And also found this balloon, like balloons, hey, it's cool. I went down to the same jungle cave and found this, a cloud in a bottle, which allowed me to double jump, and that was really nice. Right here in this cave I was so low and afraid of dying, so I just recalled because I didn't want to lose my gold. I then later expanded my house a little bit because I wanted to get the NPCs. Now I wanted to find the angel wings because that would allow me to not take fall damage, but unlucky me, I found another Star Fury. So we weren't that lucky, and I also recalled here because I was close to dying again. When the traveler came, I bought the piggy bank, and I stored some coins there and sold a bunch of stuff that I didn't really need for gold. Later, with my Star Fury venturing to the same desert as before, I found this. And you know, maybe not know what this is, but it is a desert temple. Now I cleared this out, and this was extremely big. It gave me improved bottle in a cloud or something, and these boots that like made me run faster, which was gonna help me. Also died to the same cactus. Alright, I'm not good at this game, and you could guess what happened here. Yeah, I died again. Found another pair of these boots that I didn't really need, but what I also found was this thing which allowed me to like increase my pickaxe speed or mining speed, so that was gonna help me. And okay, I died a third time. Okay, fourth time, I don't know, I just died a lot to these. Now I went to the same jungle cave, and I found my first Eye of Cthulhu spawning eye, so that was really nice. I didn't need to craft it. I then got some life crystals before I later found the beehive, where we later in the video was going to spawn the queen bee. So I already knew where that was. And when I was getting this life crystal, I died of fall damage, but I still picked up the life crystal, so it was fine. At this point of time I had made progress in the game, but really I hadn't done that. So I got the Undertaker for my first gun. I needed this gun to get the Gunner Merchant, where I later could buy the Mini Shark from. Now the Mini Shark is a really good weapon, which was gonna allow me to kill some bosses. Now as you can see here, when the Gunner Merchant arrived, the price of the Mini Shark was too expensive. I didn't have that, so what I ended up doing was to build a house for the nurse and the Gunner Merchant, and when they both moved in, it was much cheaper. It was 29 gold, so I bought that, and we could start killing the bosses. Later I drank up my potions and started the Eye of Cthulhu fight. Now I don't know how, but it spawned 2 Eye of Cthulhus. I don't know why, but I killed them both, so that was nice. I ended up killing 5, I think, if not 4, not sure. But from that we got ores for the Crime Taint armor. Later, when the night was over, there spawned a goblin army. I don't know what a goblin army is, so I don't really know if it gave me anything, but it was easy to clear out with a mini shark. Later did some expansions to my house and started building the Brain of Cthulhu platform. When I was done building the platform, as you can see, I spawned the Brain of Cthulhu. Now we were quite over-prepared for this fight, not gonna lie, so we ended up killing this it was like walking on a dog. It was easy, so I ended up killing it again. Now I could finally craft myself a full set of Crime Taint armor. Also got myself tools. Here I killed the queen bee. Now we were way overprepared as well. Now hour 3 to 4 I started building my platform. Like my platform where I was going to spawn the skeleton. I think it's called the skeleton, but here you can see I spawned this big chunky skeleton. Now it wasn't that dangerous as well, because like I was way over prepared again, so we ended up killing him easily. I went down to the dungeon now that we killed him, and the dungeon itself was harder or more dangerous than the boss. Later I got the shadow key and went down to hell and collected all of these chests. And I realized I hadn't not killed the king slime yet, so I ended up doing that with the sun fury that I got from the shadow chests in hell. Now this was really easy. Well, what I wanted to do is to get the slime mount, which allowed me to like fall down faster in my elevator. I had also been building my elevator now and then, so I was just struggling to get it, but when I finally got it, it was definitely worth it. Hour 4 to 8 I started off building a beach house because I just felt like building a house. Now you will later realize that it wasn't a smart idea, because the Crimson was really close to this beach house, so it wasn't smart building it this close. I ended up doing the same thing in the jungle. I built a little like jungle house, jungle underground hole, I guess, where I could get some NPCs. It was getting a while into the let's play, I guess, or my 24 hours, so I geared up, got some potions, and you know, this is just weird because I spawned the wall of flesh and I thought it was going to go the different direction, because what I did was build a long bridge with platforms for nothing. But I ended up killing wall of flesh really easily as well, because I was so prepared all this time, so it was really easy. Now I'm playing on classic mode, so that's probably why. another goblin army came to my house. Now again, I don't know if they gave me anything, but after killing Wall of Flesh, I broke the Crimson Altars, because when you break them, new ores will generate in your world, and that's what I wanted. With killing Wall of Flesh, you get this. You're in hard mode, I think. So that meant that I could get all this cool stuff. So I ended up buying this Captain America shield, which was really OP for killing these shadow chests. Now you'll see me killing a couple shadow chests because they were really good and they gave me a lot of money from these. It's actually quite close to dying here to this one, but I ended up killing, so it was fine. Also, I wanted to test out my Captain America shield, and it ended up being pretty overpowered. I just got this Eye of Cthulhu eye from somewhere, so I ended up killing the Eye of Cthulhu. It was way too easy. I started to collect the Soul of Light. Now I was gonna need that to spawn the twins, which is a mechanical boss. Like it doesn't look mechanical, but this was a quite challenging boss, I'd say. As you can see, I'm beating it right now, but if you just wait into the fight, you'll see how OP this boss can be. Now this was like the first boss fight where I wasn't over prepared. Now as you can see, this one eye got like the laser thing, and this was like the time where it was close to dying, because this one eye like I don't know, shoots out green shit. So this was like really dangerous and it almost killed me. Now we ended up dodging like a lot of the things, so we ended up killing the twins. First mechanical boss was killed. Now with the help of this storm bow, it was really easy, so yeah. I also spawned the mechanical worm, and again, like, if you want tips from a noob, this is my tip. Use this bow, because it's really OP. It like rains arrows from the sky. Now I melted this worm pretty easily. Now I think I was close to dying some part of the time, but mostly it was just easy. I also used hellfire arrows. I didn't use like holy arrows because I couldn't really afford that because it was too expensive. But we ended up killing the worm. I was just bored, I guess, or I had a spare voodoo doll, so you know, I ended up killing the Wall of Flesh once again. Now this time it wasn't a challenge at all. Now the problem with this Captain America shield that it takes like 3 dashes if it's like multiple target mobs, so it was quite annoying to kill, but eventually I killed the boss. Hour 8 and to 13, I started with making a Plantera platform, or like a boss area. Like the Plantera boss is quite dangerous, so I wanted to make a huge like area, and also made my jungle elevator go down to the Plantera like arena. And I don't know how, but this little like turtle killed me. Now it was, I don't know, but it was just dangerous, I guess. Now also died here once again to like a wasp. I don't even know that this existed. Now we were on to killing the third and final mechanical boss. Now if my theory is right, I think after you kill all the mechanical bosses, you unlock Plantera. So then again, this boss wasn't like hard at all. It was pretty easy to kill. I mean, it was same as Skeletron, but a little bit harder, I guess. Also got a second worm here, so I figured that why not try kill this. It was a piece of cake. I ended up killing it really easy. After killing all the mechanical bosses, I bought this like powder because I wanted to get rid of this crimson. Now it was on from the start, so I just bought this powder and tried to remove the crimson, but I don't know if it was gonna work well. Also spawned another twin eye because like it gives you pretty decent drops actually, so I thought why not spawn it again. And I think one other reason was that I wanted to do something with the hollow bars and the soul of flight or might or something, and it like disappeared, the soul of something you get from the twins. So that's mainly probably why I wanted to kill it again. And so for some reason I just wanted to get this first before actually grabbing the loot. Now I crafted the pickaxe, and let me tell you, this was fast. I went down to the jungle and mined chlorophyte ore because it would help me get better armor, and let me tell you, it was fast. I also got mushrooms from the glowing mushroom biome because I needed that to craft good armor. I also got some life fruits, and I spawned this queen bee, and this took me longer than expected to kill. Like it just swoosh, swoosh. It took way too long, but eventually I killed it. I killed it again because I just found a thing that spawns it. I don't know what this is, but find a life crystal here, so it was nice. But can someone tell me what is this purple biome thing? Now, I died with 13 coins. That's a pretty big rep. Hours 13 to 15 I started with getting the shark fins because I wanted to craft the mega shark. Now, after crafting the mega shark, I tested it out and I realized that this gun isn't that good on like multiple targets. I think it's mostly like good for bosses and such, and I was gonna use it on killing Plantaria, and the Plantaria I was quite afraid of actually. Also crafted this platform right here because I wanted to have some protection from the pirate army that I spawned. Now the pirate army gave me I don't think it gave me any weapons, but it gave me a lot of gold. Now it was harder than expected. This Dutchman ship was quite dangerous. If you got hit by multiple of the cannonballs, you like died. I don't think I died, but it was close. Now, as I said, I got a lot of gold from this invasion or whatever it's called, so invasion. Also killed it once again because I think I got 2 of the treasure maps, so it was nice. Now it was time. I just thought, why not? Let's just try kill Plantaria. Now it was going good. It was. So I was like, yep, I'm gonna kill this boss, and as you can see, I actually did. I tried to trick you there, but I ended up killing it, and I got this grenade launcher, so I tried up killing it again to test the grenade launcher out, but it ended up being good, but not good enough. When after killing Plantaria, I was gonna kill the golem, but I died to the golem spikes. Later on, I spawned the golem. Like, it was right after killing Plantaria, I spawned the golem. Now, the golem was quite dangerous, I guess, but I ended up killing the golem anyway, so that was cool. I think I spawned it a couple times more, like maybe 3 or 5. I wanted to get this axe. Now this axe was really good. It helped me do the dead man's invasion, maybe, I don't know, like this one, the B one, I don't know. I tried to get the mushroom wings, which was really good wings. I got this Eye of Cthulhu thing. It was kind of sad because like some NPC ruined my thing. Now I found this rainbow gun while opening a hallowed treasure in the dungeon, and let me tell you, this gun is not good. Never use this, okay? I can't see when this could be good. It uses mana, and it's so bad, okay? It just sucks. Now it's just flying around because I wanted to get this. Hour 15 to 20. I wanted to get the Martian invasion. Now, this invasion is difficult. You've probably heard people say it before, but I'm telling you, as a noob, it was a struggle. Now, I'm not telling you that the ship itself, the boss, was hard, but it was, okay, it was. But still, mostly of the times I died to like the normal things, but I ended up killing the ship a couple times, but I died a lot. So I died a lot to it, and I mean a lot. And yeah, as you can see, I killed it, and I got these 2 influx weapons. Kept on dying. I wanted to get the UFO mount, which allowed me to like fly better, I guess. And I was like always close to dying. Now, this is the dumbest thing I did, was to sell the influx waivers, because later in the widow I realized that I need them. I went on mining the like day after, I guess, and died to Plantera because I'm stupid. I got the max life crystals that you need, so I got like full health, so that was really nice. I ended up killing the dead man's army invasion and Plantera again. Now Plantera was getting overwhelmed easy, so I killed it again. And again. I couldn't really get any good drops from Plantera, but it was good gold. Also spawned the Martian invasion a couple times because it was good money, and I finally got the influx waiter. Let me tell you, I spent a lot of reforges on this, but I got the legendary flux waiver, so that was really nice. But I spent a lot of money on this. Later I bought some blue solution, and I sprayed like literally my whole jungle to the blue mushroom biome, underground mushroom biome, because I wanted to get these, the truffles, the truffle worms. I killed also the like pirate thing, and I started to build my arena for Duke Fishron. Now this was going to be the next boss that I was gonna kill. Now I had heard that this boss was pretty challenging, and I heard that asphalt will help you a lot, so what did I do? I built a platform with asphalt, so I hoped that it was gonna help me. I also fished a lot to make berry potion because I was scared of this fight. So I got my potions, and I went up trying to kill the Duke Fishron. Now, the people were right. This boss is hard. Let me tell you, it is hard, okay? It is hard, it is. Because it's so fast. As you can see, I'm beating it with the influx waiver pretty easy. Like that's what I got a bit mad about myself, because I sold 2 influx waivers, but I actually needed them because it was good weapon. But as you can see, I'm starting to take damage here, and the boss is like faster than any other boss, so it was really scary. And at its second stage, it's like more dangerous. It's much more dangerous in its second form, I should say. Now the key to killing this boss actually was to stay away. Like just stay away from it, because it was so fast and hard hitting. Like I couldn't do a lot in some cases, and I was always close to dying. As you can see here, I was so close to dying. Like 2 hearts, that's so little hearts. And especially in the second form it's dangerous. But it became easier when I got this new spell book, because this spell book was really OP. But what should I do here? Like, come on, like I couldn't do much. I died a lot to it. And I also died respawning into this blood moon. Now later I went down to the dungeon and tried to get the ecoplasma things and made myself a full gear of Spectre gear. Now the Spectre gear was gonna help me with a lot of things. Killing this boss, because it meant I could use this book. The Razor book, I don't know what it's called, but it was really good. And when I got the Spectre set, it allowed me to get more mana, so it was better to use the book. Now I just thought, why not? Let's just go for the end game. Because I realized that this book is just insanely OP, so I spawned the guy, the lunatic cultist. Now let me tell you, I destroyed the lunatic cultist. Like, you want help with your Terraria? Use this book. It was really good. The Razor Blade Typhon. It made this fight really easily. I also had some potions, but not a lot, and it still made it really easily. So we just clicked our mouse, and this boss was draining in damage. And it's also really satisfying to use. And unlucky me, I spawn into the infernal or the fire tower. Now, I died, of course. Everyone says that the fire one is the most dangerous one. But I still went back there, collected my platinum and coins, and I also killed the fire tower. So we had one of the hardest towers done. So that was really nice. I was close to dying, but I managed to get a health potion off, so it was good. Later I went to kill not the vortex, not the nebula, the other one. Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but we ended up killing this. Now this wasn't as much of a struggle as the fire one. It was much easier because they didn't do a lot of damage and they were easy to ignore. 2 towers done, 2 left more to go. Now I crafted this Stardust dragon staff. Now this made me to spawn a dragon, and this dragon was gonna help me with fights. Hour 20 to 21. I started with killing the Vortex Tower. We were getting to the end game. I was soon going to try kill the Moon Lord and hopefully kill the Fairy of Light, I think it's called, or something like that. Now I ended up dying here. Now this vortex was quite dangerous, but I still managed to get it done. And this meant that I could craft a better weapon. What I ended up crafting was the Phantasm. It was really good bow. Now also spent way too much money reforging this. Not gonna lie, it took a lot of my money. It was really painful. I ended up getting the Venom arrows for my bow because that was like the highest damage. Worms, and I later on spawned the Duke Fission again, because now that I got the Phantasm, the Duke Fission was gonna be a piece of cake. Now, do you think I was right, or was it still a hard boss? As you can see, I was draining this boss in damage, so I ended up killing it. Again. And again. Over again. I killed this boss a lot of times. And the reason being is that I wanted to get money to reforge my bow, because I wanted this Phantasm to be like the best as it could. I think I died one time here. Killed it a couple times, you know. I was grinding this boss and the truffle worms, of course. Now I also lost my bow. I didn't know where it was, and was literally like next to me. Hour 21 to 22. I started off with getting the Genesis crystals and spawning the Queen Slime. I hadn't killed this boss yet, so I was gonna kill it. You can see my Phantasm melting this boss. It was quite fun to see me actually killing this boss, because it was so satisfying gunning it down, or like shooting it down with arrows. So I spawned this boss I think 5 times or 6 times. Now I think this is like pre-hard mode boss and I was endgame, so this boss was, you know, it was a little bit easier. Now this push is splatter, like pink splatter. Now I was getting quite far. I had killed like every boss. I made a start to my Moon Lord arena. Now this was a long asphalt road which I was gonna use to kill the final boss, the Moon Lord. I also placed campfires and like these life generating light bulbs or something like that. I later on built a house for the gunner merchant and the nurse, because I wanted to have the nurse be sheep and with me fighting the Moon Lord. That meant that I could go and heal myself to the nurse every single time I got low. Now I also fished underground because I wanted to get more fish so I could craft better potions for the final boss. Now I was getting tired of this Crimson biome not going away, so I sprayed all to Hallow biome. Okay, I went ham on this, okay, I just literally sprayed everything. I wanted this Crimson to be gone. We were coming up the last hours of my 24-hour Terraria challenge. Now, I was dying a lot. Like, was I even gonna make it in 24 hours? I tried, at least. Now, I drank up my potions after killing the Nebula Tower, and it was finally time. It was time. The Moon Lord spawned, and the battle began. The fight was going well. Ruler was nearly dead. But somehow, I died. We forget about that. We just spawned it again. And this time, we ended up killing Moonlord. And that was just epic. I ran through the ending screen thing, and I ended up killing the Moonlord again, because the drops from the Moonlord are insane. Alright, I just wanted the things, the loot. Now the healing with the nurse went pretty good, and it helped me kill it again. Now I thought this was the end. What could I more even do? Like, I had killed the Moonlord, I had done everything. Or had I actually done everything? It was one more boss. And it was the Pride Fairy. And it was the final boss battle. People said that this boss is harder than anything. But still, my phantasm melted this boss. I killed the boss. And that was it. It was the end of my journey. Well, that was the end of my journey. Congratulations for making it to the end of the video. I have never put this much effort into a video, so if you just left a like on this video, and hey, if you want to, subscribe to my channel. I'll definitely make more of these videos if I get a lot of people supporting me with this concept of a video. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you have an awesome day.